Budget Yatra is in Indore, and if you are in Indore, you cannot leave the food away. Yes, we will discuss about budget, but more importantly, we are at iconic location of Chhappan, where chaat lovers, food lovers, it's a paradise. And to discuss this, I have with me Mr. Manoj Kumar Jain. Welcome to ET Now. What are we having today?
We have everything because we are standing at the iconic place of Indore.
Definitely.
Chhappan.
So we'll have Chaat Pe Charcha on commodities. What are the expectations from budget? You can't miss this. To continue our budget yatra, we should first have food and then discuss about what are the expectations in commodities. And we have reached Vijay Chaat House. Mr. Manoj, what are we having today?
We have iconic dish of Vijay Chaat. We have a patties, which is a very excellent dish of Vijay Chaat. Then we'll discuss on the budget expectations.
Let's explore that. तो हमारे हाथ में आ चुकी है ये चाट. अब मनोज जी, इसका कुछ खाने का तरीका है? Is there any way where we should have this or just simply dig in?
It's a dig in and
Okay, so we start with our patties. Patties chaat?
yes.
Is the name. Patties chaat, it looks quite yummy and fluffy. But if you talk about budget, especially in agri commodities that we were discussing, which are the areas where government needs to pay some kind of attention according to you?
Because we are on the budget yatra and the budget is on the round the corner. So this time we have a budget expectation from the government that the banned agriculture commodities has to be restored. So it will return the confidence of entire value chain of the agriculture commodity basket. When we are talking about the Viksit Bharat and industrialization, making India top economy in the world. So it has to be there. The banned agriculture commodities have to restore again. So it will make the confidence of entire value chain. Then the allowance of the institution in the agriculture commodities. So it will provide ample liquidity in the market, and this is the very much need expectation from the government in this budget.
Perfect. We'll continue this discussion, but I think I can't stop to have this delicacy from Indore. We'll have more discussion on commodities and what are the expectations this time in Sarafa Bazaar now.
After Chhappan Dukan closes, ET Now reaches Sarafa Bazaar. During the day, Sarafa is a jewellery market. At night, it turns into a popular food street with long queues and heavy footfall.
After Chhappan now, British point of view, gold and silver has been something which is the talk of the town in last 1 year. What should one expect from the budget?
Well, actually, in last union budget, we have seen a hefty import duty cut in the union budget in gold and silver. And despite the higher gold and silver prices, still the market is expecting some more duty cut so that the export of the jewelry and gems could maintain in the international market. So we are expecting further duty cut in this union budget from the government on the gold and silver.
We have of course discussed about gold and silver at length, and particularly about silver. Every time we hear about the use of the silver in various processes, we have seen that now investors are very savvy about investing in silver per se. At Sarafa Bazaar, where gold and silver jewelers are in the daytime, in the night time there is a commodity which is there in the plate. What should commodity investors do for the year 2026 per se?
As far as investors are concerned and the investment on the investment perspective, still we are expecting the gold and silver remain in shine and limelight in year 2026, looking to the global uncertainty, de-dollarization and huge industrial and investment demand. So investors keep invested and they have to go in a staggered and SIP way, because still there is a much potential in gold and silver to deliver fantastic return in coming years.
And gold versus silver?
In short term, silver could outperform gold, but in longer term, gold will continue to outperform other asset classes because in last 25 years, when we compare gold with the other asset classes, then gold is delivered highest year-on-year return. Even gold beats stock market returns in last 25 years. So, in longer term perspective, gold could shine more than any other asset class.
Talking about the whole commodity segment, what should government do as a policy to promote commodity?
Actually, looking to the stock market, we have 21 crore plus demat accounts in India, but still the awareness about the commodity market is very less because the commodity electronic exchanges is started in India in last 22 years, but still the number of participation is very less. So government must bring some liquidity into the commodity market to make more vibrant commodity market. They give permission to the institutions, FPIs and all to increase the liquidity in the commodity market. And they have to have a stable commodity market policies so that the confidence of the market and the value chain participants remain in the market. So there is a much expectation from the government side to to make the Indian commodity markets more vibrant.
One last thing before I let you go, and we are also going to have some of the delicacies as you promised in Sarafa Bazaar. But as far as regulators are concerned, we have seen that SEBI coming out in an open and saying that there should be deepening of a commodity market per se. There are a few steps which has been announced. How much of that you seeing that will happen in 2026? And again, from government side, outside budget also, what kind of support is needed?
Yeah, well, actually, this time the regulator is more concerned about the Indian commodity market because when we talk about the Viksit Bharat and Make in India program, then definitely the trade in India is also very much important. And looking to the in present terms, we are at the fourth largest economy in the world, and we are hoping for the top 2 or 3 economy in the world in going forward. So looking to that, the government is very much open this time, and regulator is also very much open. And despite the budget, we are expecting some concrete outcomes from the regulator also, looking to the banned commodity restoration and allowing more FPOs allocation and some policy incentives to the industries from the government side. So despite budget, we are expecting more concrete outcomes from the government and regulator in 2026 to make the Indian commodity markets more vibrant.
All right, so not only the budget session, it is also about regulators. In fact, government needs to be enabler for commodities. That is the message which is coming in from Manoj Kumar Jain. But I'm not leaving you here. As you promised, we are now going to have a taste of few of the delicacies.
Yes.
So let's go.
Thank you.
Food takes center stage at Sarafa Bazaar. Vendors serve Indore favorites like sabudana khichdi, garadu and other local snacks. The market stays busy till late with steady consumer demand.
We have now reached a stall where the dish is called garadu. Mr. Jain, why have you got us here? What is the speciality about garadu?
Garadu is a sweet potato family fruit, and it is having a delicacy of Indore Sarafa. It's deep fried and then served in the Indian Indori spices.
And garadu will be only specific to Indore?
No, it's available across the Malwa, but there is a specialty in Indore because it is served with the Indore spices. So for its delicacy, the people used to prefer to eat in Indore Sarafa.
The food trail ends with sweets. Sarafa Bazaar offers multiple dessert options, but jaleba remains a crowd favorite.
It's not a jalebi we have got jaleba. Is it called jaleba, Mr. Jain?
It's a jalebi only, but in a bigger size.
So we are in concluding this special segment from Sarafa Bazaar. We have got a taste of all the delicacies. We also understood about the commodity market, but more importantly, we are getting to taste jaleba now.